Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Being naturally introduced to one of the most well-known families in music history, yet finding your own voice and way in spite of the shadows of your unbelievable kin, that is precisely the exact thing LaToya Jackson did while the world focused on her sibling Michael's moonwalk and Jeanette's outline. Busting hits. LaToya unobtrusively assembled her own inheritance, facing strong challenges and living life based on her conditions, from a sparkling music and television profession to her notorious manor and a fortunate assortment of extravagant vehicles. LaToya's process is filled with marvelous versatility and rehash, yet behind the excitement and the public eye is a lady who's explored difficulties with beauty and assurance. In the present video, we're plunging profoundly into the staggering way of life of LaToya Jackson, ascending to acclaim. Furthermore, obviously, her great total assets. You'll be astounded by exactly how far this Jackson has come. How about we make a plunge now? LaToya Jackson, an American vocalist, lyricist, creator, entertainer, and TV character, has an ongoing total assets of $1 million. LaToya at first acquired acknowledgement through her music and TV appearances anyway, in spite of her accomplishments. Monetary battles have been a common test. In 1992, she featured in the state show Moulin Rouge in Paris, supposedly acquiring $5 million at the time, which would be roughly more than $1 million today. Anyway, she left the show before her agreement finished, prompting legitimate difficulty and at last petitioning for financial protection in the mid-90s to try not to pay $550,000 in agreement punishments to the Paris setting. Furthermore, it has been announced that LaToya and her sister Rebai get a consolidated $37,000 every month in child support from their mom, Catherine Jackson, reflecting continuous family monetary elements. LaToya Yvonne Jackson, brought into the world on May 29, 1956, in Gary, Indiana, grew up as the fifth kid in the renowned Jackson family, known for its monstrous effect on the universe of music and amusement. Her guardians Joe and Catherine Jackson played a urgent job in shaping the family's future after Catherine turned into a sincere Jehovah's Observer in 1965. LaToya and her 9 kin were brought up in the confidence which would happen to impact numerous parts of their lives. LaToya's initial years were set apart by both discipline and openness to the entertainment biz. At 16 years old, she started proceeding as a tap artist in Las Vegas and different urban communities, displaying her abilities on stage. Her introduction to performing expressions came when the Jackson family was at that point accomplishing worldwide notoriety to a great extent through her siblings' prosperity as the Jackson 5. In spite of this, LaToya's venture into the amusement world was a long way from foreordained. In the wake of graduating from Cal Prep, a confidential secondary school in 1974, she had first signed up for school anyway. Her arrangements moved when her father, Joe Jackson, requested that she center around a profession in Broadway, all things being equal, believing her dad's judgment. She put her scholarly interests to the side and ventured completely into media outlets. By 1976, LaToya made a huge stride in her vocation when she showed up in each episode of CBS unscripted TV drama The Jacksons, which ran until 1977. The show gave fans a private glance at the well-known family, further helping LaToya's perceivability. Close to this time, Joe Jackson assumed the job of dealing with his girls' professions. Under his direction, LaToya, Rebai, and Janet shaped a melodic bunch. Notwithstanding the potential for progress, the threesome battled to figure out something worth agreeing on. Innovative contrasts about the gatherings bearing caused pressure, and they disbanded before they could perform live or, on the other hand, record any material. However, the gathering never happened as expected. This difficulty did not stop LaToya from proceeding with her quest for music. In the years that followed, she set out on a performance profession, recording her most memorable collection as a performance craftsman. Her most memorable self-named collection was generally welcomed, arriving at number 26 on the announcement top R&B collections diagram, and included the singles Assuming That You Feel the Funk and Evening Time Darling. Remarkably, Evening Time Darling incorporated the sponsorship vocals of her sibling Michael Jackson, who additionally co-composed and delivered the melody. This cooperation gave her music an added spotlight and set up her future deliveries. All through the 1980s, LaToya delivered 4 additional collections, proceeding to foster her style and sound. My Exceptional Love 1981 followed her debut. However, it was her 1984 collection, Heart, Try Not to Lie, that brought her more consideration. The title track with its irresistible pop sound became one of her signature melodies. Toya proceeded to investigate new melodic roads with a creative mind in 1986 and Toya in 1988. While these collections didn't accomplish huge business achievements, they made a difference, laying out her as a craftsman free from her popular kin by 1985. Toya was important for quite possibly the most notable melodic snapshots of the 10 years she had taken part in the recording of the Good Cause single We Are the World, joining a setup of the world's generally well-known craftsmen. The single, which was meant to raise assets for starvation alleviation in Africa, became a worldwide peculiarity, winning 4 Grammy grants and exhibiting Toya's obligation to philanthropic causes. The 1990 saw Toya keep on delivering music and branch out into new kinds. Her 60th collection, Miscreant 1990, created the single You and Me, which arrived at number 28 on the Italian charts, especially after her exhibition at the renowned Sano live concert a year after the fact. She delivered No Relations, a collection that was vigorously impacted by house and funk music. This period likewise saw one of her melodies, Sexbox, arrive at the main 25 in the Netherlands, showing that her music kept on making progress universally anyway. Toya's vocation wasn't restricted to music alone. In 1993, she delivered a vigorous exercise video named Move Forward Exercise, taking advantage of the developing wellness pattern of the time. The accompanying year, she moved into the world of grown-up diversion, featuring in Playboy's big-name Dreamboat. Toya Jackson in the mid-90s expanded her melodic collection much further, letting a down-home collection out of Nashville to You in 1994 and a Motown Recognition collection. Stop in the Name of Affection 1995, honoring the class that had helped send off the Jackson family to F by the 2000s. Toya embraced the developing dance music scene, with her singles Simply Need to Move and Free the World, causing disturbances on the announcement Hot Dance graphs, arriving at number 13 and 24. Individually, these deliveries presented her music to another age of fans who valued her commitments to the dance kind. In 2007, Toya progressed into unscripted TV, showing up unequipped in Pet Popular, where she prepared as a save cop, and in 2009, she contended on the UK form of Superstar Elder Sibling. The passing of her sibling Michael in 2009 significantly affected Toya. In recognition for him, she delivered the single Home with All Returns given to the loss. Angelus helps project her devotion to altruism, proceeded at the point when she partook in Celeber Sally understudy in 2011, utilizing the stage to fundraise for a noble cause. That very year, Toya wandered into the universe of style and excellence when she visitor judged on well-known unscripted TV dramas RuPaul's Drag Race and America's Next Top Model. She additionally delivered her EP Beginning once again in 2011, an impression of her own and proficient flexibility, and in 2013, she showed up in the off-Broadway Melodic. Even in the last part of the 2000s and 10s, Toya stayed a powerful add-up amusement. In 2018, she portrayed Cleopatra in the television film The Last Shark in Atio, Better Late Than Never, and won $25,000 for the foundation competition to delete Mrs. while contending on Most Obviously Awful Cooks in America on the Food Organization. The following year, she displayed her vocal gifts on the Concealed Vocalist, intriguing crowds with her exhibition. As in 2023, she returned for her third appearance on The Covered Artist Australia, this time as Burger Lady, proceeding to spellbind fans across the globe. Next, we welcome you to investigate her house presently dispossessed condo in Las Vegas in 1996. Toya Jackson, an individual from the well-known Jackson family, made a critical land state interest in Las Vegas. She bought a 1,856 FT townhouse in the esteemed rural pinnacles at the Las Vegas Country Club for $260,000. The townhouse, situated on the 27th floor, offered a great vantage point with dazzling perspectives on both the close-by golf course and the encompassing mountains, making it a sought-after property in one of the most extravagant private structures in the city. The regime pinnacles, known for its upscale conveniences, furnished inhabitants with an raised way of life. Jackson's unit, like others in the structure, came with elite elements like private stopping, 24-hour front work area, administration, and non-stop security guaranteeing protection and well-being the structure, moreover flaunted in attendant service, making it helpful for inhabitants to get to customized help at whatever point required, notwithstanding the elevated degree of security at the front work area, 2 extra security stations inside them. E-complex offered much more noteworthy tranquility of brain to those living there. As far as conveniences, the regime pinnacles took care of a refined way of life. Occupants could unwind and associate in the structure's rich social parlor, stay dynamic in the completely prepared wellness community, or loosen up in the housetop pool and hot tub, both of which were accessible and capable all year on account of the pool's warming framework inside her townhouse. Jackson partook in a mindfully planned space that had been totally revamped only a year prior to the kitchen. The core of the home included sweeping cascade ledges with pop-up plugs for added comfort. The advanced, overhauled treated steel apparatuses were both practical and snazzy. Kitchen an ideal spot for getting ready in feasts or engaging visitors. Thanks for watching this video.